Jai Hind everyone. Myself is Anuj Kumar. I'm an assistant professor in computer science and engineering department in Ajay Garg Engineering College. In the last video, we have to be discussed about the various type of the loops and what is the difference between the for loop, while loop and the do while loop. Now today we are applying the loop and we do the some parts of the pattern printing, and we also in the last lecture we have to be discuss some loops pattern. Suppose in starting first we have doing a problem ki we have to be star the multiple stars in more than one lines. Suppose like this. In this we have to be apply again, we have to be repeat one thing. When we have to be doing this, so we have to be focus only two things. First, how many number of lines we required. Second one, how many number of star in each line. So based on this, we have to be apply one loop for what to print. We have to be print the number of the lines. Suppose in this part we have to the 3 lines, so we have to be apply one loop to print how many lines, means that is 3 lines. So we have to be apply the one loop for the number of the lines. Second one, we have to be apply in each line how many number of stars we have to be print, means how many number of stars we have to be print in the each line. This is the second loop. So when we are doing the pattern printing, so we have basically apply the 2 loops, and depend on the problem we have to be discussed how many types of the loops we can be apply here. So in this here last time we have to be print this pattern, so we have to be extend this pattern, and also we have to be print, now we have to be print the second part questions ki we have to be print this pattern. All are related to each other. We have to be mainly focus ki what is the concept we have to be apply. So this is the same as we have to be discussed here. Means again first we have to be how many number of lines we have to be print here. So we have to be apply the first loop to print the number of line. We have to be print the number of line. So we have to be start the program to write the program. So we have to be mainly focus only the logic that we have to be apply here. Firstly, what we have to be do? We have to be need the how many number of lines. So for the number of lines, we have take a variable n. So we have to be declare here. We have to be declare here variable that is n. So now we have to be print, write a message. Value of n, and we have to be scan the value of n, that is the percentile d and n, means how many number of lines. So we have given n equal to how many number of lines, 1 2 3 4. We have to giving the value of the n equal to number of lines, means n equal to 4. So for this we have to be apply a loop. How many number of lines we have to be required, that is 4. So we have to be apply a loop here, and we are using for loop int I equal to 1, I is less than equal to how many times line we required, that is 4, and what is the value of 4, that is n. So we have to be apply a loop from 1 to 4, and then we have to be print the star. Now second one, we have to be apply how many number of stars to be print in each line. So in this case the number of star in each line is equal. But here if we are talking about for n number of line, number of star value is 1. For the second line, number of star value is 2. For the third line, number of star is 3, and 4 for the number of line 4, number of star is 4, and we can be increase it up to n. So means in number of n line, how many number of we required, that is n. So there is we have to be find out the some logic between how many times we have to be apply the loop, means we have to be apply the first loop for I equal to 1, means number of line. Second one, we have to be apply the another loop, that is 4, how many number of star we have to be print. So we have to be star from 1. We have to be find out the condition how many times we have to be apply, and that is the j++. So we have to be, from this pattern, we have to be find out the relationship between this. Suppose try, if number of line value is 1, number of star is 1, line number is 2, number of star is 2, line number is 3, number of star is 3, and line number is 4, the number of star will be 4. Means in each line, number of star value will be equal to the number of line. Means if I equal to 1, how many number of star we have to be print? That is 1. If I equal to 2, number of star 2, I equal to 3, number of star 3, I equal to 4, number of star 4. Means this will be depend on the value of the I. And I, what is I? I is the loop for the number of lines. So we have to be apply here. Means when first time I equal to 1, how many times the J loop will be execute? Only one time. Or what is the value of this? That is 1, means I. So we have to be apply here J is less than equal to I. J is less than equal to I, then J plus plus. So in this line we have to be used, that is printf. And what value we have to be print here? J equal to 1. 1 is less than equal to I. So we have to be print the value of J. Okay, or in the sorry, in this we have to be print the star. So here we have to be print only instead of this line. What we have to be print, that is we have to be print the star and this loop. And after that, when I equal to 1, it will be print only the 1 star, it will be goes to the next line. For the next line we have to be used, that is printf. So this is the pattern, means we have to be find out how many times we have to be execute the J loop. So J is depend on the value of the I. So we have to be execute this value on the loops, and we have to be focus how many times we have to be print the J. In the first we have to be count the number of lines, so we have to be execute the for loop, how many number of lines we have to be print. Second one, how many number of stars we have to be print. So based on the pattern we have to be find out the some relation between the I and the J. Based on this we have to be find out the relationship, and we have to be calculate how many times we execute the J loop. So in this condition we have to be execute the J loop. Same, if we have to be change something, instead of star we have to be print 1, 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Means same in this problem, that is problem number 2 and 3. How many number of lines? What is the value of n? That is 1, 2, 3 and 4, means n equal to 4. So number of line will be equal to the same. So it means for this line we have to be execute the for loop, means how many number of time we have to be execute. This is the correct second one. Second one, what we have to be print? Either we have to be print the value or we have to be print the star. Same in this, first time it will be execute 1 time, second will be execute 2 times, third will be execute 3 times, 4 lines will be execute the 4 times. Means we have to be apply another J loop, and depends what is the condition. J is start from I and J is less than equal to I. So this line will be as the same ki how many times J loop will be execute. This is the same we have to be. What next one? Now in the first problem we have to be print the star, but now here we have to be print the value. Value is 1. Second time when it will be go for the second line, it will be print the 1 and 2. So we have to be discussed here something ki we have not print the value of star here, so we have to be print something instead of this. So what we have to be print? Focus. Now J equal to 1. Okay. J is less than equal to 1 means second condition 1 is less than equal to 1, not but equal to 1. It will be go inside and we have to be print the value of J. So we have to be print here, that is percentile D, command we have to be print the J. Second time when it will be execute means when it will be go J equal to 1, it will be print the value of 1. Second time we have to be increase the value 2. 2 is less than equal to, now we have to be check 2 is less than equal to 1, condition is false. So it will be break, goes, and it will be increase the value of 2. Now it will be goes I equal to 2. When I equal to 2, how many times j will be execute? J will be execute for j equal to 1. Second one, j is less than equal to I, or I is 2. Means j will be execute for j equal to 1 and j equal to 2. Means when it will j execute the 2 times, we have to be print the value of j. First, when it will be go 1, 1 is less than equal to I, print the value of j, we have to be print 1. Now increase 2, 2 is less than equal to 2. Now condition is true here. 2 is less than equal to 2, condition is true, it will be go inside it and print the value of 2. So now it will be print the 2. Now third time when j equal to 3, 3 is less than equal to 2, means condition is false. So it will be moved out from the j loop and again it will be increase the value of I. So third time when I equal to 3, so how many times j will be execute? J equal to 1, because j is less than equal to I, condition true, means 1 is less than equal to 3, condition true, it will be print 1. Second time it will be execute for the j equal to 2. So what is the condition? 2 is less than equal to 3, condition is true. Third time it will be execute j equal to 3 and 3 is less than equal to 3. So what is the main concept behind this? We have to be, firstly again I have to be repeat, we have to be focused and try the fix ki how many number of times we have to be execute the loop. So for this we have to be execute the first loop, how many number of lines, second time how many number of stars we have to be print. So what is the difference? In this here we have to be print the star, but in this part we have to be print some values instead of stars. Okay, same if we are doing some another problem and you have to be try this problem yourself. What is the problem? In the same loop, in the next problem you have to be solved, that is problem number 4, and you have to be what? You have to be print, instead of this now you want to be print in the first line you have to be print the 1, in second line you have to be print that is 2 and 2, third is 3 and 3 and 3, next one is 4 and 4 and 4 and 4. So what we do? Means same this type, if we have to, firstly we have to be apply a loop. How many number of lines? Means n key value, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4, means n equal to 4. Same means we have to be execute this loop. Second one, how many, what we have to be number of print in each line? Means same again, this is 1 print, this 2 time print, this 3 time print, this 4 time prints, means so same j is loop apply here, j is less than equal to line, same here. So what we have to be change? We have to be print only, means what we have to be print here instead of this, so that be our output like this. So you have to be try here, if we have to be print here j, so it will be print this pattern, but instead of this we have to be like, now when I equal to 1, what we have to be print? 1. So if we have to be print here, that is percentile d, and you have to be find out I, means I equal to 1, j equal to 1, 1 is less than equal to 1, so it will be print the 1, it will be print the 1. Second time when I equal to 2, second time when I equal to 2, it will be check j equal to 1, 1 is less than 2, condition true, print 2, so it will be print the 2. Again j increase, j equal to 2, 2 is less than 2. So means simply we have to be print different in this line and we have to be execute some others. So this is a main difference between when we have to be execute this. So how many times we have to be apply the loop, so that we can be execute this. Next we have to be try some more problem. I'm not erasing, I am erase this. Okay, we go on the next slide, and based on this, if we have to be print this. Now we have to be print the reverse part, means that is we have to be print in first line we have to be print 4 star, in second line we have to be print 2 star, in third line we have to be print 3 star. If we have to be solve this problem, so we have to be solve next, that is 1 2 3 4, that is 1 2 3 1 2 and 1. So same here I am not be write the complete code, we can be write from here to only execution of the. Here same again I am taking the value of number of n equal to 4, means first line, second line, third line and the fourth line. So firstly what we have to be do, we have to be apply a for loop int I equal to, we have to be start 1, I is less than equal to n, that is I plus plus. So same here in the second, how many number of stars we have to be print in each line. So what we have to be do, we have to be apply the another loop, that is for int j equal to 1, and we have to be find out the conditions here ki how many times we will be execute, or we have to be decide ki we have to be increase the value of j or value decrease the value of the j. So we have to be applied, this is the j loop and this is the for loop. So try to find out the relationship between these two. Same here, if we will do, if number of line value is equal to 1, so it will be print number of star equal to 4. In the second line, line number is I value is 2, number of star will be equal to 3. In the third line, line number is 3, number of star is 3. In the fourth line, line number is 4 and number of star is 4. Means if there is no value is equal for the number of line and the number of j. So we have to be try ki how many times we have to be execute this loop, and we have to be find out the relationship between from this. So what we do, what is the common, if this is number of line, if I j I and this is the j. So I and j both values are different. So what we have to be try to find out, if I am writing here I plus j, if we have to be find out I plus j, 1 plus 4 equal to 5. Now 2 plus 3 equal to 5, 3 plus 2 equal to 5, 4 plus 1 means, if we have to be adding the all values, number of line and number of star, then we have to be find out a length ki all values are equal to the sum of these value will be equal to 5. So means if we have to be sum up the value of I and j, that will be equal to the 5. Okay. Second one, can we write this here, that is 5 value we have to be write, that is n plus 1, means we have to be take the input n, or n value, what is the value of n, that is will be equal to the 4. So we can be write out I plus j 5 will be equal to the I plus j equal to n plus 1, or what we have to be find out, we have to be j, so we have to be apply the loop n plus 1 minus I. So for this here we have to be apply ki I is less than equal to, that is n plus 1 minus I. Or what we have to be print, we have to be print the star. So in this loop we have to be print up, that is star, this bracket close, and after the for the j loop we have to be move to the next line. So we have to be retain the slash n after the j loop completion. So how many times it will be executed? Now to try, when j equal to 1, j is less than equal to n 5 plus 1, n is 4, number of line 4 plus 1 5 minus I, or what is the value of I equal to 1, means 1 2. How many times it will be, j is less than equal to 4. So how many times j will be executed, for the j equal to 1, condition is true, 1 is less than 4, for j equal to 2, 2 is less than 4, condition will be executed, for j equal to 3, condition will be executed, for j equal to 4, means for the I equal to 1, how many times j loop will be executed, that is the 4 times, or 4 times what we have to be print, we have to be print the star. So here it will be execute the star. It is clear? So we have to be find out a relationship between these stars and we have to be print the values. Similar here, instead of star, now we have to be print the value of 1 2 3. We have to be print the value instead of star. So again in this problem, when we have to be print the value 1, 2, 3 and 3, here what we have to be print the j. So now we have to be fix the loop. We have to be fix the loop for the I. How many times will we execute j? How many times it will be execute? We have to be print. Now we have to be what we have to be print. We have to be print instead of this. And what we have to be print? We have to be print the value of j. Clear? So instead of this, what we have to be print, that is percentile d, comma, and we have to be print the value of j. So it will be print instead of start. Now my pattern is this. So we have to be execute this pattern again. So there is a, when we are doing the pattern, we have to be, again we have repeated. Firstly, we have to be find out how many times number of loops will be execute. Firstly, it will be easy in the outer loop, how many times it will be execute and how many number of lines will be execute, that will be the easy. But second one, we have to be find out the inner loop, how many times inner loop will be execute. So it will be find out from the problems which type of the pattern it will be given, and based on this we have to be find out the relationship. This is the main key, how many times it will be execute. Second one, in the next time when we are doing the problem, in next problem we have to be fix the value of loops, means I and j, and when we have to be print here, to try we have to be find out to take another variable or something, another tips that we use instead of j, means when we have to be apply the loops I and j, so we cannot be touch the value of the I and j, because we have to be print, means what will be helpful, it will be print ki we have to be print these values, based on this we have to be find out the different, but our loop will be execute the same. Mean for the first line it will be execute the 4 times, in the second line it will be execute the 3 times, third line execute 2 times, and fourth. After that we have to be find out ki what we have to be printing on these values. So it will be execute 4 times, it will be execute 3 times, it will be execute 2 times, it will be execute the 1 time. After that we have to be find out ki what we have to be print in this place. So try to be find out ki we have to be find out to apply the loops, and we cannot be touch the value of the loops.